that kind of kickstarts them. They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards. Hey, you need a big play? Go to your big play guy.
Listen, that's football 101. When you have to have it, you expect that guy to step up. A lot of people call these receivers divas. Sometimes just leadership when they get in the huddle and say, get me the ball. I'm about to make a big play.
And my goodness, another interception. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And he will take this across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging into our second half blowout material. Flush to his right. Now he'll pull it down. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. First down, 18-yard gain.
1st and 10 at the 30.
Here's Jackson to throw. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
And now he's going to use his legs. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line.
The best quarterbacks that ever played the game all wanted to blend in with their teammates and be one of the guys. But sometimes you got to take modesty and put it aside. You're the franchise quarterback, the face of the team, and the guy that leads them to victory. You have to get down and protect yourself and not take hits like that.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
But that was certainly an aggressive call and an aggressive play. Instead of just going for the first down, took the shot in the end zone, went for the touchdown.
And on 3rd down, they said, forget about the sticks. We want 6. They turn to Taylor on 4th. And this is going to be nowhere close. Needed some inches and ended up losing yardage. The Colts unable to convert here on 4th down. And the Dolphins defense is able to hold. They start on the ground here at Sanders. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Yeah, another negative play in an early down situation. This one to start the drive. You're putting a lot of pressure on your quarterback to bail you out when you're in 2nd and long yardage.
Gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4.
The ball carrier.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. A shotgun snap for Watson. Gonna take a shot for Gallup. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
They're going to try and throw. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Colts are going to get the football in outstanding field position. Throwing is Jackson. And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. Robert Tonyan, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Colts just continue to pour it on.
Is good.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that will extend this big lead.
Dolphins nothing.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles. Now the defense loses him. It's complete. Philip Dorsett by himself. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown.
Touchdown, Miami.
Philip Dorsett, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Dolphins gain a bit of respectability. I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use in that. Man, one play, 75 yards, end zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. How about explosive? 75 yards, one play. That means everyone handled their assignment, doesn't it? It doesn't just mean that the defense broke down. They really executed the way that was drawn up on the whiteboard. Big-time play, big-time result.
20-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Still comfortably on top, third quarter as they start things here with a 1st and 10. Escaping the pressure right. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a 1st down.
And Brandon, this is the time of the game when Jackson can really take over. He's got the defense's legs a little bit tired. He's got them on the run.
Yeah, this defense looks gassed, and you're exactly right. Second half with the lead, this is when Lamar Jackson seems to thrive.
That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
And this shot downfield on 2nd down is brought in. A gain of 32 that time. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. They run with Taylor. Tackle made there by Budda Baker. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Scotty Miller, 27 yards. And the Colts have got it on cruise control.
And this is obviously quite a performance. And most of the time when we talk about someone putting a team on their back, I think we're talking about a guy who runs the football. In this case, it's a guy out wide catching it, and he's done exactly that. Truly leading his team right now towards victory.
3 touchdown catches. He's been the headliner. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1 play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, 1 play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here. To throw again on 2nd down. Watson. He'll let one go deep for Howard. And now here is another interception. William Jackson with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. A lone second remains now in this 3rd quarter.
At their own 20-yard line.
After the interception, here's Jackson. This one complete to Christian Kirk. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Back now in Indianapolis. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now Jackson. Open man is Kirk, complete. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His 2nd catch in a row, 1st down.
At the 45-yard line.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. They go play action with Jackson. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Play 3 of the drive not as successful. They go backwards after those 2 first-down gains.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye. That happened fast and a big sack. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. A good job defensively to hold that to 4 yards, and now it's 3rd down. The Colts on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Dolphins' drive will start deep in their own territory with a 1st and 10. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Even though they were able to force the punt defensively, still a big hole to climb out of, especially at this late stage of the contest. And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
On 2nd down, it's Sanders. And he's only able to work this from the 8 to the 10 for a pickup of 2.
He was brought down at the 10-yard line. It's a gain of 2 yards. And it's 3rd down.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line.
Miles Sanders.
That one good for 13 and a Dolphin 1st down.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there, it's going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Now a 1st down throw, Watson. He finds Dorsett. It's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
To Philip Dorsett.
25 yards that time.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They go ahead and mark it in the win column. But as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride, too, on that side of the ball.
Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Mike 31.
On 1st down, it's Watson. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Jalen Smith just creating a disaster there for the offense as that one goes 16 yards in the wrong direction. After the sack on 1st down, Watson. That's caught by Howard. And all the way down to the 26. A big play there for the Dolphins. 43 yards.
And the Dolphin 1st down.
On 1st and 10, Watson. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10, Watson. Left side here to Sanders.
Watson.
They get into the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Watson off play action. And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big.
And that was a beautiful ball right there as he waited for his tight end to come uncovered in the end zone to give him points for patience as well. Delivered it right where it needed to be for 6 points.
Point after, right down the middle. As they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. And did the Dolphins get it? Yes. Miami football. So the onside kick is recovered. And, you know, I always thought, Charles, as someone who didn't play these positions, that going over the middle as a receiver or trying to recover an onside kick, those are two very tough things to do.
Takes a lot of fortitude to put yourself in that position, but you have to do it in order to help your team win.
Unable to recover it, it costs them. The kicking team gets the football here. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Set the tone, defense. Set the tone, defense. Let's go.
Throwing again is Watson. Incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
He's going to let it fly. And this is caught. Well, they get one back. Picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big. And, partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle third of the field.
And that's really difficult to do because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening. But they found the opening and exploited it.
The extra point up and good. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And that'll cut the lead down a bit to 28. And this is going to be taken in by the Colts. Now they're down big here in the fourth. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down. And despite the late lead, Jackson to throw. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. From the gun, it's Jackson. And this is caught by Watkins. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Looking like they're well on their way to a 2-0 start. All smiles right now on that sideline, isn't it?
As well there should be. It's hard to win a game in the NFL. We hear it all the time. We know that it's difficult. But guess who's smiling? But inside is thinking 24-hour rule because we're going to have to play again next week.
Boss man.
Oh, without a doubt. The head coach, he wants them to feel good, but at the same time, find a way to keep improving.
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23.
Their own 23-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. and never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling again.
No, you don't want that feeling again, and who knows, you may meet up with this team again.
Throwing again on second down. Watson. Now a desperation throw deep downfield, and that's caught inside the 35. And all the way inside the 35 before he goes out of bounds. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. From the gun, here's Watson. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. And my goodness, another interception. It's Quentin Dunbar with a pick, and he will return this one to the 30-yard line. The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap because they have really struggled to make headway through the air.
Oh, Jackson's going to throw it. Jackson hit, and he lost the football.
And a little bit of good fortune there. He wasn't able to get it back, but he did have a teammate on the spot able to retain possession for them.
The fumble on 1st down. Now here's 2nd down.
They go play action now. Jackson sliding out of the pocket. Oh, now he's stripped. He lost the football. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
So they recover their own fumble. Now they face 3rd and short.
Play action. It's Jackson. Being chased out left. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the 4th. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Going deep here for Watkins. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 36. And he will take this all the way down to the 38-yard line.
Intercepted by the Dolphins. They'll take over 1st and 10.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. After the interception, here's Watson. And he finds Howard complete. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. 18 big yards on that one, and a Miami first.
1st down, Miami.
You ain't doing nothing today. You ain't doing nothing. 31.
On 1st down, Watson. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. And now we're going to get a timeout. Somewhat pointlessly called with 3 seconds to go in a game that's already been decided. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. One last throw here for Watson. And now here's another interception.
Picked off by Julian Blackmon.
Today's final score, Colts.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Colts, they use the favorable early schedule to their advantage as they move.
Let me explain what I did. Can I kick